Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have another book of the month unboxing. This month I ordered 3 books, and I also wanted to go over last month's books with you guys and tell you what I did for the first time ever in my 2 years with Book of the Month. So stay tuned for that. But first of all, let's see what I ordered. When you open the box, it says, "You've got great taste." The first book is by Jessica George, and it is called Mame. Not only is this a Book of the Month choice, but this was also Jenna's choice for the Today Show, so I can't wait to read this one. The quick take is, coming of age is hard work, but this heartwarming story of self-discovery has plenty of laughs and wisdom to spare too. This is a contemporary fiction, and this is her debut novel. The next book was another one of the Book of the Month choices for this month. This is by Jojo Moyes, and this is called Someone Else's Shoes. I ordered this book because I loved her book, The Giver of Stars. That book was about a traveling library, women on horseback delivering books in the Depression era in Kentucky. So I can't wait to read this one. The quick take is, an accidental gym bag swap jolts 2 women whose lives are on the rocks into realizing it's time to seize their fates. So this sounds like another fun one. It is a contemporary fiction. The last one I chose this month is, whoa, this is a big one. This one is called The Shards. This one is 588 pages, so it's gonna take a while. The quick take on this one is, Bret Easton Ellis's thrilling latest is 2 parts 80s LA, 1 part serial killer at large with a dash of prep school drama. I've heard so many great things about this one, so I was excited to add this one to my box as well. And at the very bottom, we have our Valentine's themed bookmark, Be Mine. Me to every book. These 2 were actually both Book of the Month choices for the month of February. The other choices were a historical fiction from Eleanor Shearer called River, Sing Me Home, a romance by Kate Claiborne called Georgie All Along, and a thriller by Julia Bartz called The Writing Retreat. Right now I want to go over the books I read in January. One of the Book of the Month choices was Queen of Thieves by Beezy Marsh. This book is based on the real life of Alice Diamond. She was a career shoplifter. She organized a gang of shoplifters, and this book is based on that. Alice Diamond and the other character, Nell, were just great characters. I love this. It makes me want to read more about this gang and this era. There's so much going on. So I love this book, Queen of Thieves. I highly recommend it. And for the first time ever, my other Book of the Month choice for January was Age of Vice by Deepti Kapoor. So before I dove into this one, I read a few more reviews, and what I read, it just sounded like this was not the book for me to read right now. So for the first time ever, I'm skipping one of my Book of the Month choices. So if you have read this one and you think I need to put it back on the top of my pile and actually give it a go, let me know. Another book I read this month was Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. I ordered this one because I loved Gone Girl, and I felt like this would be another fun, twisty book. It was, and I should have known that it would be dark. It's called Dark Places. I enjoyed it. It wasn't one of my favorite books, but it was an interesting read. And then I also received Black Cake. This was one I received actually in December because it was one of the Book of the Year finalists. This book has so much to it. I loved it so much. In fact, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow was the book that won Book of the Year. And I've read that one. This one was so much better. I love this book. After Benny and Byron's mother passes away, they are summoned to the lawyer to listen to some of her recordings that she wanted them to listen to. And it tells her life story, which is filled with so many wild things that have happened to her and so many twists and turns. I love it. I highly recommend Black Cake. This would have been my vote for Book of the Year. And I wanted to tell you about one other book I read. This is from Aardvark Book Club. This is called None of This Would Have Happened If Prince Were Alive by Carolyn Prusa. And I actually got the chance to meet her at a book event. So I'm going to put a link to that video so you guys can check that out. If you're a mom, I highly recommend this one. I loved the main character, Ramona. I related to her so much. But this one was from Aardvark Book Club, so be sure to check out that video as well. And that was it. That was this month's Book of the Month box. If you have any questions about Book of the Month, please leave those in the comments below. I will have a coupon code in the description. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe.